Hi there, my name is Samuel and welcome back to another video, and today we should take a look at the set 759684 Privet Drive, which does contain 797 pieces, 5 minifigures, and this set did originally retail for £65, $70 and €70, which honestly, that is a pretty good deal. But when you look at it, it doesn't look as like the values there, but honestly, it is. When you look on the inside, it's a really well done set, and it's quite deep, unlike the Astronomy Tower, which I've just finished reviewing, because if you've seen yesterday's video, you'd know I had some things to say about that. But yeah, let's quickly take a look at the minifigures, then the car, then we'll take a look at the build itself. So taking a look at the minifigures, you can see we have Harry Potter, Ronald Weasley, and Dobby the House Elf, which that honestly is a great minifigure, but it's such a disappointment. That face print is the only thing that's exclusive from the CMF. They should stay exclusive to the CMF. It's like the Moaning Myrtle's bathroom set that's coming. They're not putting her in it because she's in the CMF. It's so annoying. Like, why? Why? I don't get it. Like, why do they do that? Yes, I know it's retired and it's great that other people get a chance to get it. Then I'm still a little bit like, why Lego, why? But still, nevertheless, these are pretty awesome minifigures. So taking a look at Harry there and Ron, you can see that they have their outfits, which brings us in. So I know Ron, he came in, I believe it's the other set, the Whomping Willow set, but then Harry, I'm not exactly sure what other set he came in. I mean, he doesn't come in another set, but apparently he doesn't, and I don't get that. I thought he did. So that is honestly a little bit interesting. And actually, taking a look, that's it. He has grey trousers instead of black, but that makes no sense. Actually, no, it does, because that takes place the next day. But there you can see Harry's printing, which honestly is pretty awesome. There you can see his face print, and that print, which honestly is really awesome. I like the look of that. And then here you can see Ronald Weasley, which honestly, I think this is a pretty cool minifigure. I love all the stitching and detailings. I think that is honestly really awesome. Got the stitching print, and his face where he looks quite worried. That's mostly when his mum is shouting at him for nicking the car, and also for basically breaking his friend out. But then again, Harry was sort of in imprisonment. But there you can see that, which honestly is a really cool minifigure. And then taking a look at Dobby, this has got the dual molding, really cool. The house elf's pretty happy there. It's got a good rubber head, and the body printing, which is really awesome. So that is really awesome. So then on the left we have Vernon Dursley, then we have Petunia Dursley, and then we had Dudley Dursley DD, which these, if you didn't know, that is Harry Potter's aunt and uncle and his cousin, who basically, if you've not seen the movie, I'm sorry, but what are you doing here with this review? But second, if you haven't and you just want to tune in because you want to watch my videos, thank you. But really, what these are, basically, they are the abusive kind of like relatives. They don't believe in the magic, and they are really horrible to Harry, just not caring about him. Like, to them, he's practically just nothing. Like, yeah, it's quite horrible. But there you can see them, really good characters though. Like the way it's done, just you know, all Harry Potter characters are good. So yeah, these, it's really awesome that we finally get some more, and we might be getting another Dudley minifigure soon. So yeah, these honestly are just really incredible. Their printing is really good. Like, honestly, the fact that we get them, it's just amazing. You see the Vernon's jumper and his face print. They both have exclusive face prints, which is great. So she's actually a muggle, which is pretty interesting. There you can see that. So yeah, Harry's mum was the witch, and of course she thought that was bad. And there you can see Vernon, which honestly looks pretty cool. And yeah, I think these minifigures are great. And then moving over, you can see that we have a Dudley. It'll be great when we get the pajama figure to get like a pigtail and a snout face. That would be quite funny after what happened. No, actually, I think he only had a tail, didn't he? Not a snout. That's it. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, there you can see that, which honestly I think is pretty cool. Like, looking at that, that's a great minifigure. The knitted cardigan is a great detailing, and those are the minifigures of the set, which honestly are really awesome. So looking at the magical Ford Angular, you can see that it is basically the same as the one from the Whomping Willow. And honestly, when I heard that this was coming in the set when the rumor came out, I was well disappointed. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not a bad car, it's great, but why do we need another one? I think I might actually just do a comparison of the two, just to kind of like express my more thoughts on it. But here you can see the car, which honestly I think looks really awesome. Like, I like the look of this car. I think it looks pretty cool. There you can see the side with the white stripe. I wish that it went all the way along, but I couldn't because of the handle, and the paint the application should have been a bit thicker. You can see we have the sticker there, which again, that could have been printed. That would have been better. I would love to see if they can actually dual mold with those kind of pieces. That would actually be incredible to see. And then moving around onto the side, you can see that we have that there, which honestly looks pretty cool. We have the roof, and there we have the back, which looks pretty cool. 7990TD. I have no clue if that's actually the number plate from the movie. Most probably not, because that is way too short, but there you can see the chain, which that does have a feature. And there's that, and the good thing is it's actually built into the back, so it looks a bit weird, but at least it won't fall off, and the bonnet, I think, is a little bit different. So then if we remove that, you can sort of see where that chain goes, which isn't the best, but that is fine. And still, you can't fit Harry and Ron side by side. Like, seriously, if they're gonna, I would be happy if they did this a third time, but please get it right. We need to fit them all in there together. So that is pretty cool. Like, there you can see the little wing mirrors, which is really neat. So that is pretty cool. So starting it off by taking a look at the exterior of the set, you can see that we have the Fort Privet Drive sign there, which honestly, I think that looks really cool. Like, genuinely, I think it's really well done. Isn't that like the Weasleys owl, which I don't really get, but the eyes, I look sort of looking over that way, but on the left there, but it's still, I think that is how it's meant to be, I believe. But there you can see how it's attached just by using one of those bracket pieces, which honestly, I think that's great, at the fact that they gave you the sign. And I'm kind of one of those people that just like little things like that, just little extra things that they're not going to waste parts doing a lamp or something. They're actually going to do something from the street that's actually like needed. So taking a look at the bottom there, you can see that we have the door with all of those stickers, all of those letters, which honestly, that is slightly annoying. Like, I would have preferred that to be in blank, or to give you an alternative one. Like, I would have wanted it blank for it to be completely how it should, I think. But yeah, there you can see that we have the little lamp, we have the 4, which is a sticker. Like, come on, Lego, just why does that have to be a sticker? So that is pretty cool. And of course, that door does open up, and you have that there, which is pretty cool. And then of course we have these little plants, and we have that plant over here, which honestly I think looks really awesome. And quickly moving that light over, you can then see we have this side, which there is a play feature. A couple of them I will show you in a minute. And then moving up here, you can see we have the windows, which honestly I think these windows look pretty well done. We've got 3 here, you've got 2 there, and yeah, I think it looks aesthetically really nice. And then also we have these like little grill piece. I love the way that's done. Honestly, that is incredible, and that is the same as Diagon Alley, so that, honestly, is just an incredible, just the way the roof done and the texturing is amazing. And I once had a smooth one of those. I think it must have been in Diagon Alley then. But yeah, there you can see that, which honestly, I think that looks amazing. Like, genuinely, I think this just aesthetically looks really nice. I'll show you the interior in a minute. But yeah, that is really cool. Then moving down here, you can see a lantern. And what that basically does, you can see that you have this cupboard there. Of course, Harry's cupboard under the stairs, and you can see that we have it here, which honestly is really cool. The fact that they give you a chance to like open it up and all of that. You've got Harry's little room in there, and you've got where he has his little dinky toys. You can see that there. He has the soldier, he has the horse, and he has the other one. And it's really hard to get the camera in there, but you can see that there, which looks pretty cool. And yeah, I think it looks really nice, just the way they've done it. You can push the door open, which is pretty cool. And Harry, of course, he can fit in there. If I can find Harry, Harry is there. So what you sort of can do, you can fit him in there. And this set is sort of like based on number 1 and 2, because that's where he lived all the way up until the first movie, everything before it. And there you can see we have this shovel and this broom, which honestly, that looks pretty cool. A bit weird, like I don't get why they're in there. That's not really accurate, but hey, maybe it isn't. It's just quite a dark cupboard, so I don't really get to see that. And yeah, that honestly is really nice. I like the bush again. That's pretty cool. And then we have this feature up here, which I really like this feature. So what you can basically do is if you get the flying forward angular and you have the minifigures in there, of course, like in the movie, you can simply put this on top and you can literally break Harry out, which I think that is incredible. And I actually got the wrong piece, like one of those, yeah, it's that one, I believe, yeah, with the little ridge. Yeah, that I had to get because I got given the wrong part for this set, which was quite annoying, because then, yeah, it was like, I was like figuring it out and I was like, oh, but yeah, that's, wow, so that is sort of why it looks different. But yeah, honestly, I think that's such a cool feature, the fact that you can pull that out, because that is quite like a big scene, of course, sort of when he starts rebelling against the Dursleys, which is pretty cool. And then you can see this little gap, which you might think, is he going to moan about it? Because I do moan about little weird holes and just random things that should be filled in. But no, this is great. What you simply do, so you can see this here, you have that there and that there. The idea is you tilt it up, make sure it's up, or I've got to make sure not to knock that off. And the idea is that you feed the letters through here. So simply, you put the letter in, that's great. Make sure that grey part is at the top, like I said. And then you have to put all 3 of them in. And that, honestly, is such an incredible thing. And then what you simply do, you then release it by going that way, and it drops the letters out. It has been getting quite stuck lately, but the idea is that you put them in, and it pops out, which honestly, I think that is just such an incredible feature. Just, it works generally so smoothly. I've never really had too many issues with it. So yeah, that feature, honestly, I just think is great, that the way that works. So that honestly is really cool. And then of course, opening up the door, you can see inside of here, there is that door. And there is a massive issue that you can notice with the interior. And that is the fact that the staircase is built completely wrong. Also, that is actually just a really nice little drain pipe there that sort of leads all the way up and all the way down, depending on what way you want to say it. But yeah, it's wrong. The staircase is actually completely wrong. It should be facing the other way, like when you come in. And then also down here, that should be the other way, but it should be going down. It should be getting narrower there, not like there. Honestly, that really bugs me. It's accuracy. I get that. I think, like, I don't know what they could have done. I get that how they wanted to do it, but please, Lego, accuracy. I love my accuracy. But there you can see we have this seat down there, which honestly, I think looks really cool. I like the little velvet seat looking thing there. And then we also have this, like, little corner. You have a jumper stud. I'm not really sure that's for. You can't really, like, fit anything there. So that I don't particularly understand. You can see that we have this family portrait, which is brilliant. Look, just look how derpy it looks. Honestly, it looks so silly, but it's great. Like, honestly, it's pretty cool. Then we have the sofa here, which is pretty awesome. I have to admit, I like the look of that. We have the flower and that seat, which looks really awesome. We then have this, which honestly, that is pretty cool as well. And then moving up, we have some blue 2x4s, which is pretty cool. We have the hinge, and then upstairs you can see quite a lot of the roof. This set definitely could, like, is amazing, but it could have done with a bit more money to it to make it a bit more expensive. But that you can see, which honestly, this is really cool. You can see that we have that little sticker up there of Hedwig and some just stuff that he's got from Hogwarts, and then there you can see that, which honestly, that is amazing. Imagine if they could make it one of those that, like, moves depending on what, like, light you're looking at. That honestly would be incredible. Like, I think that would be incredible. I think that would be really cool. And there you can see we have the bed, which that was a nightmare. Trying to get that to line up perfectly is absolutely nightmare. I think I did a decently good job at it. And then also you can see that we have the Daily Prophet in there with the boy who lived, because why not just stuff it in there wherever. Like, of course, Harry's going to have well, actually, I think you might want that just so he actually feels like he has some relevance at this very hostile environment. But there you can see the bed, which is pretty cool. And then that has a little gap underneath to raise it up, which is really cool. And then we have that arch, which is really neat. And then finishing off from this angle, you can see that we have that there, which is pretty cool. I like the way they've done it. But yeah, this honestly, I think is a really good set. Don't get me wrong, but I just have the issue of the fact that why are the stairs built literally the wrong way round? It's like, imagine, I can't even think of, imagine the X-Wing, yeah, but their guns were facing the wrong way, or the whole wings were built the wrong way. Like, honestly, it would be chaos. So yeah, that is it there. You can see the flower, which is really neat. I like the look of that. We can add that in there. So that is really cool, I have to admit. And that is the feature, which again is really awesome. And I like the fireplace. So that is for Privet Drive, which honestly, that is such an incredible set. And well done, Lego. Really good looking set. So there we have it. I hope you did enjoy this review. And yeah, this set honestly is really awesome. Like, I think it's just such a well done set, honestly. It's just really well done. So yeah, you can see that we have this cake also. Sorry, I forgot to show you that. It's just simply the cake that he drops on someone's head, I believe. It's like one of the other family relatives. Also not quite horrible to Harry. And yeah, I don't know, was there another suitcase? I might have lost it, so I'm gonna have to re-look through the footage when I edit it. But yeah, that is his set. I hope you did enjoy this review. And yeah, I think this set is really awesome. I'm so happy that I can finally own a full Privet Drive. I think it's incredible. So thank you all for watching this video, and until tomorrow's video, I'll see you there. Bye for now.